And welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. I'm still having some issues with the mount. Last night it went to do a Meridian flip, was auto centering, got a value of 43,000 pixels off, and went to recenter after that, make the needed adjustments, and it ended up pointing at the ground. So I don't know what's going on with it, but the biggest culprit seems to be when it's doing a Meridian flip. So, as a workaround, I want to try something different tonight. We're going to see if we can get 6 targets in, all staying on the east side of the Meridian. So, if we go to our observatory, 8 o'clock is supposed to be clear. 7 o'clock is 10% covered. I was just out there. It's right after 7. Some stars are peeking through, but there are some wispy clouds still. So I'm going to hold off till 7:30 before doing my alignment, verifying the conditions, and just try to make it easier instead of trying to fight the clouds. Been there, done that. Not a fan, so I'm just going to wait till it's clear and then I'll start. That being said, how am I going to make sure? Well, all of these targets here, I got 3 galaxies and then 3 clusters. It is galaxy season, but the moon is coming up, I believe, at 2 o'clock or so, and in the morning. I don't like imaging galaxies when the moon's up, so we'll fit in those clusters after the moon comes up. So if we look here, the Garland galaxy, I got it set to start at 7:30, or whenever I get the alignment done and actually click run, and then ending at 11:50. The Meridian flip is somewhere around midnight, so I'm going to try to stop before the Meridian flip. And then we'll go to the Phantom Galaxy. Oh wait, no, same statistics. It's in the same area of the sky, so it probably won't get that one. Especially since I still have a lot of images to collect. So we can subtract 1, so that's going to be 5 targets. Then we're going to go to Pinwheel. Starts at 10:25. So it'll start at 11:50 after Garland, go to 2 o'clock when the moon comes up, and then we'll move on to the clusters. So at 2 o'clock it'll move over to M53 until 3 o'clock, then M3 until 3:30, so probably won't get too many images on that one because it's going to have to auto center, refocus, and then start imaging, so might get a few. And then Hercules is a new one, and that one will start after 3:30 and go until the Astro Dawn starts at 5:20. But how do I know when the Meridian flip occurs? That was my question. Oh, excuse me. Well, as it turns out, there's a nice website out there called Deep Sky Objects Browser, or dso-browser.com. So if we go in here, make sure you set your location, and let's say M3. Let it pop up. You can come down here and plug in your, like I have here, plug in your data, and kind of like you can in the frame and focus in SGP, see what it should look like in your image. But more importantly for me, what am I looking at? I'm looking at this guy right here, this little graph. The transit That's the transit, if I'm not mistaken. That is when it hits the meridian. And that says it's going to be at 3:31 in the morning. So I just back off a little bit from that. I can go like 10 minutes, which I believe is 10 astronomical minutes, not 10 clock minutes, past the meridian, but I'm not going to risk it. So 3:31, we come over here, M3, and I have it set to end at 3:30. So hopefully, since we do have the overlap right here, that should be 5 targets. Let's see if we actually get it tonight. So I'm going to stop the recording here and wait till the skies clear up a little bit. Then I'll restart the recording and see how things go tonight. See you in a few.
And we're back. Well, those clouds just did not go away. At least they didn't go away enough that PhD would be able to properly calibrate. Every time it was trying to calibrate, it would just go in and out. Clouds would move in and it would screw up the calibration. So here we are, almost midnight, and finally have guiding calibrated on our first target of the night anyways, not the first target in the sequence, unfortunately. And it's currently trying to plate solve, so let's see how far off we are. And yeah, 88,000 pixel error. That is horrendous. I've seen worse though. So as you can see, the modeling on the mouse hand controller is just way off. Still trying to figure out how to fix that. So let's see if this thing can get on target and start imaging. Alright, well, as you can see, it says that it's taking too long to plate solve. Solve might be bad. I also saw that the plate solver 2 wasn't able to find it, and also it invoked the blind plate solve, which uses astrometry.net, and it's still attempting to plate solve, but it's just taking way too long. So this modeling error is really messing with my head in my sessions. So let me see what's going on here, see if we can figure something out. Well, as you can see here, the plate solve was bad. Just couldn't do it. Even though the start field doesn't look too terrible, it may have just had some bad, not dense enough of a starter field for it to plate solve. And if the air was off, who knows? Still learning this stuff, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna try to play around with this some more tonight. I gotta go to work in the morning, so I don't know how much later I'm gonna be up trying to figure this out. But clearly, since I had to factory reset that hand controller, something is way wonky on this thing. So, well, at least I got to describe how I set up for multi-target nights and how I evaluated for the Meridian flips. But, tonight, it's just a bust. I mean, it's trying to slew now, but it's, yeah. Okay, I apologize. Just looked again, and it's not slewing. It's actually parking the telescope. So it's saying that it wants to be done for the night, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to bed and try to pick this up my next clear night. Clouds played havoc on us. Yeah. So I'll pick this up another night, see if I can figure out what's going on, and hopefully record the session and let you know how things are going. Wish it could have been better, but such is life when it comes to this stuff. We are at the severe mercy of the weather and sometimes the programs. Well, with that, I'm going to say good night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you so desire. Hit that bell if you want to get notified when I post something new. And as always, clear skies. Have a good one.